Well, it has been just over 2 weeks since the Davenport apartment collapse, and today the city is taking the rest of that building down. Local 5's Mary Sugden joins us now with the latest on this case. Mary.
Stephanie, today's demo comes as we're learning a fourth lawsuit has been filed, and today the building's owner, Andrew Wold, pled guilty to a city citation focused solely on the upkeep of this building. After 2 weeks of uncertainty and unrest, 324 Main Street in Davenport is coming down. The demolition comes on the same day the building's owner, Andrew Wold, submitted a guilty plea to this city citation, agreeing he failed to maintain the building in a safe, sanitary, and structurally sound condition. With his plea, Wold now faces a fine of $300 plus $95 of court costs. But that's far from the end of Wold's legal woes. A fourth lawsuit has been filed against him, the latest a class action suit involving both commercial and residential tenants who allege Wold, two of his business interests, the city, and its former building inspector were all negligent and therefore liable. Each tenant claims they're owed damages in excess of $10,000.
We've had a tragedy a few weeks ago here in Davenport, specifically in our downtown. 3 wonderful people passed. Brandon Colvin, Ryan Hitchcock, and Daniel Preen.
Davenport Mayor Mike Madsen not acknowledging the legal suits or demolition, but taking a moment of pause for the victims and thanksgiving for first responders, medical teams, and contractors who rushed in to help.
Do we have things to look at moving forward? Of course we do. Of course we do. But that Sunday evening into Monday and the respective days after, that's what partnerships and people around this community do. They care, and they only care about the people, how to help.
So what's next? Well, the demolition began this morning around 7:45, but city officials have said they anticipate this to take a few weeks. And when it comes to lawsuits, we chatted with experts at Iowa Legal Aid last week who suspect dozens more are likely to follow. Stephanie.
All right, Mary, thank you for that update. Here are a few things to know about the most recent lawsuit against Wold. The lawsuit was filed by Jennifer Smith and Deontay McMath. The pair owns 4th Street Nutrition. It's a business that was in the collapsed building. They claim that they lost all of their personal property and business assets in the collapse. They are claiming that they both lost more than $10,000 in the collapse, and they are seeking compensation.